When I got wind that Coburg Pizza was moving into the old Abby's building off Centennial in Springfield, I got really excited. I know you're thinking Rick really needs to get out more if he thinks pizza's that exciting. Pizza is my favorite food. I work out so that I can eat pizza and chocolate chip cookies. I know, I tell people I work out because it's healthy. I tell people I work out because of the challenge. I tell people I work out because I want to be strong. That's what keeps me in the pool. That's what keeps me on a bike. That's what keeps me at the gym. I'm lying. I confess. I eat pizza, so that's why I work out. Coburg Pizza understands choice. They make authentic pizzas and then pizzas that are just weird. I mean, look at the toppings up there. They have something for everybody. Their whole theory is everything tastes better on a crust, and that's obvious when you look at that board. I met Terry Dawson a few years ago. Someone told me there was this great pizza place called Coburg Pizza out in Coburg. We tried it and we went there regularly. I like Terry because he's a pastor, but he's also a businessman and he really cares about the community where he lives. So we were pretty excited when my wife and I drove by on Centennial and saw the old Abby's building had a new sign up that said Coburg Pizza in Springfield.
From our perspective, some of our initial reason for opening a restaurant to begin with, pizza provided an opportunity by which to get to know people because people like pizza. So it seemed to work a little better than a salad bar at the time. The more we started feeding friends and family and neighbors and all, the more we began to hear, you know, gosh, you ought to take this on the road or you ought to open up a shop. 5.5, 6 years ago, we did take it on the road about a half mile away from our house and opened up a little shop in Coburg and have been serving dozens and hundreds and probably thousands and thousands of pies since then. I'm the first non-all-Italian in the line, and my grandfather taught me to make pizza when I was about 10 or 11 years old. And they'd come and visit 2 or 3 times a year when we lived in Southern Oregon, and he was always teaching me how to cook. He'd always call me son. He'd say, son, we need to open a restaurant someday. We need to make pizza together. And he started that by teaching me how to make pizza. And I think, though, if he saw some of the things we were putting on crust today, it might be a bit disturbing for him. I don't know, maybe 20 years or so ago, my wife needed to make pizza one night, but we didn't have the normal stuff in the fridge that we normally made pizza out of, so she grabbed some chicken and barbecue sauce, and we thought we invented the barbecue chicken pizza. Well, we invented one, but not the, apparently. We were a few years late to invent the original. But that kind of started a whole different mindset for us. And we've kind of moved forward with the philosophy that if it tastes good, it'll taste better on crust. And so we trust in our crust, and we put about anything you can imagine on it. We've created jalapeno poppers on crust. In fact, it's the jalapa, which is our jalapeno popper pizza, has become a huge fan favorite. We put jambalaya on pizza. We put barbecue pulled pork on pizza. We put breakfast on pizza. Well, right now there's 57 different kinds of pizza on the menus. Right now I think we're up to 99 or 100 toppings, sauces, and cheeses, and we definitely want to break the 100 mark here at some point soon and see how far we can go. Well, when we opened the first little shop in Coburg, which is still going strong, we did it because we'd lived in town for 10 years and didn't really feel like we knew any of our neighbors, at least not in the way that we wanted to. We'd go to the post office and say hi to folks that we'd run into, but not necessarily know them by name or their stories or any particular thing. We really wanted an opportunity to be able to interact with the folks in our neighborhood and just be friends. And I think we know half the folks in Coburg by name, and we've been serving pizza to them now for nearly 6 years. So when the opportunity here came about, we wondered if the same kind of privilege that we'd experienced in Coburg, which was really becoming part of the community and really getting to know our neighbors, might also be a possibility in a new neighborhood. Our new neighborhood here in the Centennial area of Springfield has just been hugely, warmly welcoming. And we're pretty excited about that because we want to be part of their lives, we want them to be part of ours, and we want to invite them over to our house for dinner. We just have a little larger house here on Centennial.
The other great thing about Coburg Pizza is Terry and his family run this place. Terry, his wife, he has a number of kids. Most of them work here or at the Coburg location. And it really is a family place, and they really believe what they say, is this is about the community. And I like that about Terry.